Hello, this is your weekly Space News Roundup for the 20th of June 2021, read by me, Philip Day of Giant-Leap.Space. In today's episode, a UK Space Agency commissioned report from industry experts on the health of the Oxford to Cambridge arc has been published. Astronaut and Parastronaut applications to the European Space Agency close. The Science Minister cuts the ribbon on a new multi-million-pound national space propulsion test facility. And the hashtag Job of the Week this week comes from Avanti Communications. Find us on patreon.com/giantleap for other formats, our awesome new space store, and unique membership perks such as access to our Discord server. The Oxford to Cambridge space industry arc is in good condition, according to a report sponsored by the UK Space Agency in partnership with the Satellite Applications Catapult, entitled Developing the Space Sector in the Oxford-Cambridge Arc, Rising to the Challenge, which was published this week. Red Kite Management Consulting produced the independent report looking at clean growth, environmental, transport and health issues within the arc. The report suggests that the arc predictably faces similar challenges to the wider UK and the world and recommends facing them through innovation. Overall, the report looked at 7 adjacent industries in and around the Oxford to Cambridge arc, concluding that this famously engineering-rich area has a huge wealth of opportunity for a potential global space industry leading future, and proposes a, quote, rise to the challenge plan. It calls upon the high concentration of expertise within this region to execute on this plan. If you'd like to read the full report, the link is in the description. Whilst clearly limited in actual data discovery, this could be an important document for peacocking the opportunities here in the UK to organisations that don't know our industry as well as all of you established giant leapers. Applications are in and the extended deadline is closed for astronaut recruitment to the European Space Agency. A once-in-a-generation opportunity to apply to the sharpest of cutting edges in human spaceflight has now closed for applications, and the journeys of our next European astronauts and first parastronauts has officially begun. The UK is one of the founding members of ESA, which the UK Space Agency is at pains to remind us is not an EU institution, and started contributing to the human spaceflight programme at about the time that Major Tim Peake was selected in the previous round of astronaut selections a decade ago. Astronaut selection is fairly arduous and lengthy, requiring a good dose of patience and trust in the system. Indeed, ESA themselves have said that individuals are very bad at understanding if they are the right stuff for astronaut training. It's best in the interview stages and going forward into the career to be honest about strengths and weaknesses, they say, and not to put on an act. It simply won't serve. Military personnel playing the grey man aren't at all the order of the day then, it would seem. We will no doubt hear from UKSA over the coming weeks how any British applications are progressing, whilst recruitment companies such as Ivona have joined UK SEDS in offering support and mentoring for UK applicants. This is certainly an exciting time for the global space scene, but there's plenty more noteworthy progress in the UK space industry for us to cover. So if your company is celebrating a big win, launching a new product, or indeed hiring for talent, let me know in the comments. Amanda Soloway visits Westcott to open the National Space Propulsion Test Facility. We've all been aware of the project, which announced a £4.12 million investment back in 2016. It was then to be called the National Propulsion Test Facility, and with a design overseen by the European Space Agency before it was handed over to UK hands and Namo Engineering, who are to run the facility now that it's open. GSS Architects worked with Parkway Construction MK to deliver the world-class facility, which joins just 2 other such capable locations for satellite orbital transfer propulsion elsewhere in the world, according to the UK government, as they continue to support an industry which grew 5.7% over 2 years, from 2016-17 to 2018-19. This facility is planned to add 60 jobs directly to the sector, which now employs over 45,000 people in the UK. Giant Leapers will remember that towards the end of last year, Scottish company Skyrora built and operated their engine test facility on UK soil for their upper stage or space tug, with an engine not unlike those that will be tested here in Westcott, but without the veil of company secrecy that inevitably surrounds facilities designed by and for a single operator, such as the Skyrora facility. As I'm staring down the barrel of parenthood later this summer, Giant Leap is now opening up to sponsors for both the weekly Space News Roundups and the hashtag Job of the Week, to keep the publication going through what is undoubtedly going to be a busy time for my family and my full-time job, which currently funds all of our activities, which aren't covered by the extreme generosity of my Patreon supporters. Head over to patreon.com/giantleap if you'd like to add your support to the mix, or get in touch to discuss sponsoring an article, job advert, or more. The hashtag Job of the Week this week comes from Avanti Communications down in Cornwall. They're looking for a ground control systems engineer. As usual, you'll need to be able to pass a security vetting process, this time to US specifications. SCI clearance is a process you'll have to pass to secure this role. The engineer will interact closely with the spacecraft control team, satellite engineering team, flight dynamics team, and more. It should be pretty exciting work, so if that sounds like you, head over to the link in the description for the LinkedIn job advert. If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere else there's a like button, please smash it. It's a great way to ensure Giant Leap gets the support we need to continue bringing you the news. On social media, we're using the hashtag Giant Leap, where we usually post several times a day. If you'd like to be a part of it there, come and join us there.
Thanks for checking in, and until next time, remember that every giant leap is set up by thousands of small steps. You've been watching a giant-leap.space news roundup.